So let's talk about your pitch, which is video number 7. At this point in time, we're going to talk about your offer. This is crucial because this is the defining point whether or not they will buy your product or service. So the first thing we need to talk about is your offer. You want your prospect, regardless of the situation that they are in, to think, well, I have to have this offer, and I won't achieve this benefit, whatever benefit that is, free time or health, no pain, unless I do so. And you want to introduce your offer and how it differs from your competitors. So if you haven't done basic competitor research, I would highly recommend that you do so. Look at your competitors, see what they're doing, see what they're not doing, and then look at your offer and see what you're doing and what you're not doing. The next thing you want to do is inject scarcity. What I mean by scarcity is this. When you offer your product or service, you want to get people to act now. Now, the problem is most people think, well, I can do this later. Why do I have to do it now? If you think about the Black Friday sales that happen on the end of November after Thanksgiving, especially in the United States, you've probably heard of Black Friday sales or Cyber Monday sales, which is the Monday after Black Friday, which is global. But Black Friday sales, what happens is these stores all across the nation will generally mark down their prices so much that it creates a frenzy. Now, you don't see that frenzy every day, do you? You see that frenzy only on those special days, or even after Christmas sales and so forth. And the reason being is because these companies are using scarcity to their advantage. So you want to do the same because you realize that if you don't, people are going to simply leave and think, well, I can do this later. I don't really need to act now. But you really know what happens after they leave, right? They generally never come back. And it's not because they don't want your product. A lot of times it's because they have busy lives and they just forget about it. Even think about yourself. I know I've had that same problem too. And I'm reminded maybe a year or a few years later and think, wow, okay, I could have done that last time. So you got to get people to act now. The way that you do this are the following. You can offer limited quantity or limited copies of whatever you're trying to sell. So if it's a product, that's great. If it's a service, maybe you can offer a certain quantity of, consulting or coaching or whatever type of service that you're providing. And then next we have time-limited discounts. And you could say for the next 7 days, this product, which is normally $97, is 50% off for $50 or $47. But once 7 days passes, it's going to jump back to 97, and it might increase after that. Price increase, like we talked about earlier. Okay, for the first 7 days, it's going to be $10. Second set of days is going to be $20. And we'll eventually increase it and increase it. What that does is it creates a sense of scarcity. People want in at a cheap rate or a limited quantity. People have to get it no matter the price because there's a limited quantity. They have to act now. If you don't really have scarcity, then people are not really going to pay attention as carefully. Then you have your money back guarantee, which is basically removes fear. The reason behind this is because if there is no guarantee, then somebody buys your product, they're thinking in their minds, well, what if I get burned? What if it doesn't work? What if it's not compatible to me and it just doesn't work? Should I buy it or should I not? So by offering a money back guarantee, you remove fear. So the money back guarantee also tells people that you stand behind your product. You stand behind your product enough that you're willing to give a money back guarantee. And of course, the reality of this is you're going to have people that take advantage of you, and they're going to wait to the last day, last 30th day or last 60th day, or even the last 365 days. You're always going to have people, but they're the minority. And the reason why I tell you this is because I don't want you to become discouraged. And basically what I've found over the years through testing is that the longer the guarantees are, this actually removes fear and refunds in general. So we tested out a 1-year guarantee out of about 500 people that were buying high ticket items. Only about 2 people waited until the last minute. They waited until the last minute and they said, hey, can I get a refund? We gave them the refund, but the majority of the time, most people did not take refunds. Either they forgot about it or they thought, well, this offer was really good. I tried it out. I really liked it. Now, this applies to assuming that your offer is good. If your offer is lousy and has lots of problems or things like that, it's just not being taken care of, guarantees that are longer can actually backfire. So I just want to say that out loud because, and I'm not pointing any fingers, I've had the same issues before. So longer guarantees remove fear and refunds in general, as long as your offer is good. Then, of course, the next thing is your call to action. Don't assume that people know what to do next. And by assuming that, you can actually lower your conversion rate. Because people, even though they might know, they need you to tell them. So people need to know exactly what to do next, step by step, exactly in specifics, and also give them a forecast of what is to come and try to be as transparent as possible. Don't tell them every single thing, but tell them a little bit to build curiosity and so forth. And then, of course, give your last warning, which is reminding them about the scarcity. And another thing you can do is stack on exclusive bonuses to increase the value of the product. So at this point in time, people are going to try to justify the price, the product in their minds. If you stack on more exclusive bonuses that are actually related to the product itself, this will increase the value, and this will allow you to say, hey, the original product cost that much and it's worth it, but I believe in this so much that I'm going to add even more bonuses and increase the value further on. So that makes it more worthwhile. And of course, you have your reminder, which is do a quick recap overview of the pitch itself. Because not everybody is going to have gotten your pitch the first time. So do a quick overview, state the scarcity, state the bonuses, the additional value, and of course, the call to action. So now that we have gone over the written process of the video sales letter formula, now it's time to talk about technology and how you can get people to take what you've written in as far as the written process and turn it into a professional video sales letter. All right, let's move on.